So, final thoughts.
So
Let's go to a quiet. Actually, I kind of like the sound.
yeah,
Nice. So, final thoughts on Sonic Adventure.
I love it. I don't know. I think it's one of those weird things that like with Sonic 06 when I first like got that game playing it, it was janky, but like I kind of knew how to deal. So like I feel like with the homing attack, were you like moving the stick towards the ball, or was it like wherever you were facing after that?
I mean, whenever I usually homing attack, I just either I'm putting the stick in the direction of
Okay.
so towards the object I'm trying to hit,
I don't
and then I
really
hit
know.
A.
Am I wrong?
Yo, this game hates me. That's why.
Maybe it
And
hates you, but
and
it doesn't.
therefore,
It doesn't hate
I
me.
think this game sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, regardless of anything, like this game was really pivotal for me. I think as a kid,
Yeah.
I used to I never got to play as much as I wanted to because I never owned it.
Yeah.
But when I did play it, it was always
Mm.
and playing the multiplayer is really fun.
Yes.
And I think that like for what it like I think people come back to this game all the time because it meant a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it introduced Shadow, which is honestly the best thing about
Mm-hmm.
it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's good. Like overall, it's good,
Yeah.
and especially like in the context of when it released at the time. You know, I can bitch about the control stuff now. There are better Sonic
Yeah.
games they control way better.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like in the time period that it came, still pretty.
This was like
2001.
2001, and I would say
Before
that
9/11.
this was like before 9/11, and this was like kind of like it set the bar for a long time.
It did, yeah.
And
Because Sonic Heroes and like I think most games after this never really hit it.
Yeah, I would say that Sonic Heroes was for the struggle that it was to put it together, like pretty okay.
But it's not Sonic Adventure.
Not Sonic Adventure 2, and you are playing through the same stages 4 times.
Yeah.
So that's where the
At
where
least
the cut
this,
is.
like they had variety.
Yeah.
Even if it's like similar stages, they had like different level design.
Yeah, and like racing is fun, and like they tried that in Hero. Not sure if they out of that.
Yeah.
But that was great. This was a bar for the long time, and then after, and I'm telling you, man, you gotta like playing through Rush. Rush got the boost system right, and then a combination of those two became, I'd say, the bar for a good Sonic game. And they kept fucking it up. You know, they had to add nighttime mode to justify buying
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Colors.
You can't talk shit about Sonic Unleashed anymore. Kids who grew up playing it are now old enough to complain on the internet. Isn't that kind of weird? They were like 6 when it came out. They played it. It was like the first video game they ever tried.
Oh,
and they're like, yo, this is like the best video. And they kept that with them forever.
I mean, the fast shit is great, but
even that has problems. And it's funny because Generation improved on that like level design so much.
Yeah.
But it was a shorter game.
Absolutely.
Like I liked like Unleashed, and this is different than Adventure 2, but I liked Unleashed in concept. Like it felt like a Sonic adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game, it felt like the story was very epic. It was a big story. It was like really great opening cuts.
Yeah. Oh man, they killed it with that.
Amazing
They killed it with that.
cutscene.
100%.
And it was such a good setup for the game.
Yeah.
And except for the werehog thing, I think it just felt like I don't really know what they were thinking. Like I feel like at the time, I'm trying to think of at the time what could they have pulled this from.
So Twilight Princess.
That's what I was thinking. It was like Twilight Princess, and then what else is there?
So
like, literally, what else? Like I don't know what they're trying to do here.
I mean, they've kind of got like kind of like a Hulk meets One Piece Luffy. Like in terms of like fighting style, I guess. I don't know. It seemed they always have to do okay. So I'm a weird lucky situation where I didn't really have like a 3D console. If I was playing like Adventure 2, it was like I borrowed something or had some way to get it, but it wasn't mine. So I was playing Sonic Advance, Sonic Advance 3, and they did Sonic platforming like that. This was before Rush. Sonic Advance was like, platformer, Sonic. And the good sprites, the sprites you see in every like sprite animation now, which are still pretty polished. And they still use today, like sprite animators and all that. Sonic Advance 2 did an interesting thing where it was like if you reached a certain speed, you would like blast through with an after image without a boost. So you're like, I want to keep this momentum, but I don't have any guarantee, so it becomes let me memorize this state. Like it kind of like builds on the speed thing, and even at the end, instead of like a checkpoint or whatever, like a sign, the faster you go, like the longer your guy kind of slows to a stop, and you get more points. It's like go go go. Even all the boss fights were like mid run.
Yeah.
So it's like go go go. And then the third one was like a Sonic can partner up with Tails, can partner up with Knuckles, and Knuckles can glide him. Like a lot of interesting 2D stuff. So, I'm kind of dodging like the awkwardness of the 3D, right? Like not really sitting with Heroes and not really sitting with Shadow the Hedgehog. So 2D games, and then Rush got it right too. Rush Adventure kind of got it. Did something weird. But the point I make is like those games don't struggle with, oh fuck, it's hard to make a fast 3D game and like just make it be just that. That's why Generations has a bunch of missions. That's why Unleashed has those werehog things. That's why
I'm not even opposed to the fact that they had like combat missions in Unleashed.
Yeah.
I just think like the werehog as a concept makes literally no sense.
Yeah.
I think it would have been like, and this was back in the era of like Unleashed was the first game after Sonic. Like the first mainline Sonic game after Sonic 06.
Okay.
There was the storybook games that were coming out in the middle. I think like that was the reason Sonic 06 had like literally no
they divvied up the team.
They divvied up the team to make those stupid storybook games that suck.
Yeah.
But people will argue about that now because kids grew up with it. It was the first game they ever played. But those games were shit.
That shit is literally
it's
this
garbage.
Is how you move forward. This is how you move backwards.
It was on the Wii. Joke of a con.
Yeah.
But like, with Unleashed was the first mainline Sonic game after Sonic 06. And there was a real question at the time of like, Sonic dead? I mean, they do this every time.
Yeah.
Every time a Sonic game goes, is Sonic finally gonna die? And it's like, no. But I like the werehog just seems weird. They were also like what I was gonna say before. They were in their era of like maybe the problem is because we're focusing too much on having Sonic's friends in the games.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were like, let's go back to basics.
I cut back a little bit. Yeah.
No more characters. It's literally just Sonic and Tails, and then we have the stupid Chip character.
Yeah.
That is voiced by, I think the voice actor who plays like Leonardo in Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
At some point.
Yeah.
I forget. He plays somebody. It's really funny when you find out who it is because it's just like, oh, that's that guy.
I feel like I had. I'm thinking if there's two things I wanted to touch on. Sonic Unleashed. They wanted to do.
Oh wait, do you mind if I finish my thought on?
Yeah,
that?
go for it.
So like, the whole reason I brought that up is that like, I think it would have made more sense if they changed the story and a little bit to not have this like weird werehog shit.
Yeah.
And literally just made the combat section. Like it could have been Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Yeah.
And Knuckles could have been the combat section or the nighttime.
Yeah, they never really do him justice in that.
I know, and that would have been like that. Like you have a character that would have been perfect for like those beat 'em up levels.
Yeah.
Like it just fits perfectly. And you could have they could have changed the story to fit that, I feel like Knuckles doesn't fit with the story as it is now. But like who cares? You could change the story to make him fit in there because it just makes more sense.
Like let's think a moment about you remember Donkey Kong? This is going to be a weird thing, but oddly enough this is like the most combat centric game up until this next one that's coming out, Switch 2. It was like Donkey Kong Barrel something where like you would like mash to the right for him to go to the right, mash to the left. And if you wanted him to beat if you want to do yada yada like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Crazy Punch, Barrage, you go like this. And
Was that on the drums?
it was actually on the drums, but it was a
It's
decent,
funny as hell.
but it was actually a solid game with like platforming and all that, awkward controls and doing all that. But like the ability to kind of like Donkey Kong doesn't have stretchy powers. It was just kind of him like being a cartoon character and wailing on enemies and all that. And maybe they wanted to have like that kind of flexible, intense, extra combat, but they didn't want Knuckles' arms stretching, you know? It could be something like that. They created this weird design just to be able to explore this type of
Like, but it's really
combat.
only like the animation, and maybe like the level design, because they did use that like the stretchy arms in the level.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like, I don't know.
It's a weird thing.
Like, I feel like you could have done that with Knuckles.
Yeah.
You could have literally done something different and better with Knuckles. Because like the stretchy limbs thing wasn't even that interesting. It was just weird. It was like, why are we doing
What the
this?
hell's happening here?
But yeah, I think that's a wrap for Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty good game.
Good
Very
game.
iconic.
Yeah.
Last final boss bullshit. The game hates me.
It hates Bobby.
It hates me specifically.
It hates.
The game is literally out to get me.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, I can concur.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. And this is like, I think, a big one. This was like the big one for us to get to.
Yes,
And now we
actually.
have it done. So
Yeah, we got to figure out what
now our
happens
lives
next.
don't mean anything.
Well,
I mean, actually, the bigger one is Sonic 06.
that will be a big one.
That one I am very excited.
Yeah,
But I don't know if we should do it next.
we got to. We'll talk about that. I honestly can't say.
Yeah.
I honestly can't say.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But that'll be really fun. I'm excited. I'm smiling right now. I love it. That'll be really funny.
That would be funny as hell.
I-
It would be both of us complaining. It
Yeah,
would just be both
yeah.
of us complaining.
You
and
think
being
this
like,
game
why?
hates me? Shit.
Why? And then you know what we should even do? You know what we should even do? Just add Fire to Flame or whatever. We should do like the missions, some of them, like on the hub world.
Oh, well, yeah, I think you have to.
You don't have to do all of them.
Well, yeah, you
but,
don't have to do all of them.
But like we should
you are
try and do a
required.
bunch of them. Just to
We
be
need
like,
to do Sonic Man.
yeah,
Those are necessary.
yeah. Sonic
they're
Man
not
for sure.
necessary, but they are necessary.
Sonic Man for sure. But there's like a bunch that I don't think I've ever done, other than like the most necessary.
Our king, Sonic Man. So cool. So based. Oh, God.
Wow, I wish I were him.
Me too.
Yeah,
He should have been in the third movie.
totally could have been.
He
Actually,
totally could have been.
okay. I don't
Like,
want to.
Sonic's more popular. He's getting like fans across the world, and someone's trying to be like him.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? Well, okay, would you be mad about this? If yeah, actually, I already don't like. I'd rather Sonic Man and Wade be two different people.
No, I don't. I literally don't. I like looking at his.
You don't like looking at his face.
No.
Yeah.
Like when he was in Sonic 3 for 2 seconds, I was like, thank God it was only.
Yeah.
Like they knew that we're like, we don't like this dude. I think they knew after the Knuckles.
But there were, and I'm not arguing for Wade. I was just like playing with the idea of what if like that was the cameo. It was like I'm trying something new, and they're like no, and then they're like oh okay,
Yeah.
you know, like something. You know what I mean?
I feel like that would probably be fine,
Yeah.
but also it would be disappointing if it was like a different random character that they introduced.
Yeah.
And I think it would be like the way I see it. It'd be funny if there was like a plot point with him,
Yeah.
and this might be better for like a TV show spin-off or something.
Mm.
Not like a whole thing around Sonic Man, of course,
Yeah.
but like a one-off side thing where he's like, I want to be just like you. Like he's like if you're watching a movie,
Yeah.
like he's like a B plot,
Yeah.
like a minor B plot in the background where he's like, I just want to be like you, Sonic. How can I be more like you?
Yeah.
And it's just like you're not fast
Ah.
enough. And then like near the end, I'm kind of thinking of Mob Psycho 100,
Okay.
where like Reagan isn't actually a psychic and does not actually have psychic
Right, right.
powers, but there's that moment where he gets Mob's powers. For,
And
like,
then
a split
Sonic
second.
Man.
But like,
Oh my goodness.
like, could you imagine like a similar kind of thing happening where like
Somehow.
Sonic Man comes in clutch? He like, he accidentally he gets one of Sonic's quills,
Yeah.
and he like eats it, and it just makes him fast temporarily.
Yeah.
Uh,
That would be kind of funny.
and he comes in clutch at the end. He's like, and then he dies.
Sonic
He
Man has to
dies
die?
saving Sonic.
You are being.
That would be sick.
You are letting those creative juices
Because it's
flow, man.
it's a good way to like give the character a spotlight, but then never have to deal with him again.
Okay. If I'm being so, I got two things. I don't like. Okay, one, I think they're actually gonna steer away from like it being on Earth, I think they're probably going to go to like a Sonic only kind of situation.
That
with
would be
Amy and all them.
interesting.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the vibe I was
I hope-
getting.
like I feel like that's a good way to rectify the.
And they're gonna probably like less of Tom and whatever her name is.
Maddie. I think
Maddie.
it's Maddie.
Maddie. And two, if anything, I'd kind of see Sonic Man as more of like at some point, if there are people being like, "Yeah, Sonic," there will be a Sonic Man fan in the crowd, and that's like the
That's the
extent.
full circle.
Yeah. But like,
We're all Sonic Man.
we
Yeah.
are all
Yeah. He's like he kind of gives Moomin Rider energy.
yes,
You know,
yeah,
like that would be so sick. You know, or maybe he doesn't die, but like he like saves Sonic. Or he saves somebody like before. Like I'm thinking of the scene from One Punch Man where. Moomin Rider's
I
holding
see,
off
I
the
see.
Deep Sea King.
Man, I was, you know what? You said Moomin Rider, and I thought Kamen Rider. Like,
Yeah, no. They're just not here.
yeah, no, he's not. But like, it just that energy of I'm gonna save.
Yeah, like Sonic Man is like trying to fight like Dr. Robotnik or whoever the villain from
Yeah.
Metal Songs. Then he like gets beat up real bad, and then Sonic catches him. Oh, good.
Okay, you know what? Actually,
That's good too.
that would be good too. Actually,
And we're just stealing ideas from other anime.
Well,
But like that kind of stuff would be cool because those are good plot points.
yeah,
Those are really good character moments. Because like that, I think, is a really defining moment for Moomin Rider.
yeah.
It kind of shows you how like even though he's like not that strong, like he's literally like the top
He's a
of
dude.
C class,
The
which
dude with
just
the
means
bike.
like those are just dudes. C classes are just dudes. They're just dudes who are strong, but like they're just also dudes.
Yeah,
And he's a dude with a bike. And the only reason he's probably top of one is because he's like rescuing kittens a lot. From like being on top of the tree. It's not like he's like strong or like he's not. He's just a normal guy.
just a normal guy.
But
with a
him
bike.
as a normal guy, kind of tying back into the same theme of like early My Hero Academia. It's
Mhm.
like you're a normal guy, but you're throwing your life, you're throwing your body out there to protect people, and that makes you a hero. Not having like
Mhm.
special power or relying on special power doesn't make.
Yeah,
But it's just being an average person and being willing to put yourself at risk for others
Mhm.
is what makes you. And he's cool for that. Moomin Rider's the best.
yeah. A little delusional, but
He's a little delulu, yeah.
I mean,
But
anime.
it's anime.
You're gonna find that.
They're all delulu.
They are delulu. That's what.
Saitama's like insane.
That's the beautiful thing. Like I mentioned this before, Gurren Lagann, the guy that the main character who's actually like kind of a shrimpy kid, scared of these robots that suddenly like all this crazy anime shit happening. His Kamina, the guy that he looks up to, he's like pretty well built, but just a human.
Yeah.
He's Delulu. He's Delulu, but he enables this kid to like do amazing things.
Yeah.
And that's kind of interesting. He's kind of like a Reagan, but he's also kind of stupid, and he's kind of sexist too. Like he's not perfect at all, but like it's just kind of interesting seeing that come together, and then all the highs and lows.
All right. Well, let's go take a look at the Chow Garden.
Go take a look at the Chow Garden.